Good morning. Welcome back again to this new video that I intend to do, and the purpose is to deploy or install an OpenShift cluster in a KVM host. Okay, so this is what we intend to do during this moment. I hope that you will enjoy it, and also thank you to all who support us in our daily work. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This helps us to improve this work and continue to grow. So thank you very much. So let's come back to the architecture that we intend to implement during this deployment, or on which environment our deployment will be done. Here we have the low-level design of our architecture, but first of all, I have this physical host, okay, on which I will install a KVM layer for the virtualizations, and over this KVM layer, I will intend to install some nodes. Those nodes will be used for the deployment of our Red Hat OpenShift cluster, or also OCP. Okay, so this is what we intend to do. By the end of this video, we'll be able to achieve that. But how, or which type of strategy will you use for this deployment? It will be through the IPI. Okay, this IPI strategy consists of the user a software that will be an installer software which will be able to automatically provisioning the different nodes during this those phases. Okay. So this IPI deployment strategy consists on have a bootstrap node and this bootstrap VM, which will be create first, and after this creation, the bootstrap node will take care of provisioning the operating system of the control plane node, or also known as the master node. Okay, so first of all, this bootstrap node will be created, and after the creation of this bootstrap node, it will provisioning the control plane node or the master node. And once this one has been done successfully, this bootstrap node will be suppressed, and after that, the control plane node will be take care of provisioning of the different operating system on the compute node or the worker node. This will be the implementation workflow. Let me go in detail here. I have some. So first of all, we have a provisioner. We have a bootstrap node which will be created. Okay, and after that, we have also the control plane node which will be created, and after the control plane node, this control plane node will take care of deployment of the worker node. Okay, and how you can see here, we have a node here called a provisioner. This provisioner will be a host or a node which will be involved to have the VM bootstrap node inside. This will be the purpose of this provisioner node. Okay, so in our case, let's come back here. In our case, I have installed on my KVM, a physical node. I have already installed a virtual machine, what I will call a provision node, and with this virtual machine, later after launch of the installation, we will see automatically the creation of this bootstrap node VM. Okay, later, and inside this provisioner, I have installed some services that I will need it for during the deployment. The services are we have virtual BMC because I'm on the KVM environment. Okay, so I will be during the deployment of the installer or the software that I will launch for the installations. Okay, should shut down and start up of the different nodes. Okay, so this will be the purpose of this virtual BMC, to permit to the installer to start or shut down the node during the installations. And after that, we have the router. This router is just the fact that this provisioner node is connected to the bare metal network, and also to this management network, which is connected to internet. Okay, to the external world of my cluster. So this I've just performed a routing, a static routing which permits to the nodes which are connected to this bare metal node, because as you may see, these nodes are only connected to the bare metal network. Okay, so to permit them to have access to internet and so on, we have to pass in through this provisional node to have access to the internet. So this is why I configure it's not a very complicated, just a NAT configurations, okay, to permit to flow to creation the internet. And after that, we have also those nodes that's talking about them. Those nodes also are virtual machine, okay, created on my KVM physical host. Yeah, okay, and just created with no OS, because when I created this one, we have no OS at the initial creations, okay, and because later it will be the bootstrap node, you'll have to provisioning the different operating system and the OpenShift software inside of those nodes, definitively, okay. So the initial creation of those nodes will be done with no OS with a vit install command. Yeah, so as you can see, you may maybe remark, okay, we have a different network here. We have the provision network, which it will be through this network that of the operating systems, okay, we will deploy on those nodes. Okay, it will be the purpose of this network. Okay, and the bare metal network is just the production network where the cluster will be reachable during the production or later. Okay, yeah. So it will be also through this bare metal network that we can be able to reach the API, access for our cluster, and also the dashboard and so on. Okay. And also, just to help me, we have I install a Windows machine connected to this bare metal network to have access to the dashboard. Okay, I will just show you this is the Windows machine, how it looks like. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the Windows machine right now. By the end of this video, we will be able to achieve this one also. Okay, and yeah, let me show you the different nodes that we have. I can see here I have the 3 control plane nodes and the 2 compute node. Okay, and the purpose of this video is not to show you how to create all those services, because it is time consuming. Okay, I will just to show you the launching of the installer and explain to you step by step during the installation phases the different process that will be ongoing. Okay, this is the purpose of this video, because I have already installed in this provisioner those services. It is already done. Okay, so I will not come back on it, but maybe I can show you the different configuration files of those services. So let me show you. Here I'm on the provisioner node. Okay, but before do that, let me show you in my KVM environment. Okay, here is the different virtual machine or the different node of my OpenShift cluster. As you can see here are my provisioner node. Okay, and here also I have the Windows machine. Definitely, I have told to you. Okay, so from there, I will connect. I have on screen here this one. Okay, and let me show you how the DNS file look like. Box. Okay, this is the content of the DNS configuration of my domain intelligence.lab. Okay, this is the configuration of this one, and also for the DHCP. For the DHCP also configuration, let me show you how it looks like. This is the configuration of my DHCP server. But what is the purpose of this DHCP server? It's just to permit to addressing or assign IP address or only to the interfaces of the different nodes connected on the bare metal. Okay, on the bare metal, the bare metal network. Okay, let me show you the. Okay, it is only on the bare metal networks that this DHCP server will be able to work. Okay, so for those nodes, okay, will receive IP address or through this DHCP server, okay, which will be connected on the bare metal node. Okay, this is the purpose of this DHCP server only. Yeah, and after doing that, so let's move on. We are already okay. So I will now destroy my cluster and launch the installations. Okay. It's me coming back here. I will just destroy rapidly the cluster and launch again of the installation. Okay. Okay, great. So now my cluster is gone, as you can see. Yeah. Okay, great. So now the cluster is gone. Oh, yeah. So let's come in here. I will just clean up my view. I will clean also the folder where the different configurations are already done. So let me show you now how I will intend to perform the installation. Okay, I have a file. Okay, the install-config file, the YAML file that permits us to perform these installations. Okay. No, it is not very clear. So let me explain you the content of this file. Here, in this file, the install-config based in this install-config file, it is mandatory. It is a strategic file for this deployment. Okay, if you don't have that, we can perform the installation. But anyway, let's move forward. We have the machine networks. Okay, the different IP address of our control plane node and the worker node inside of the bare metal network. Okay. And we have to specify the number of worker nodes that we intend to have, the number of master node or control plane node that we intend to have. We have to also specify here in this size or site or these sections. Okay, we can specify if you don't want to let the installer going through the internet and download the operating system or the core OS operating systems. Okay, we can previously, okay, you can download locally in your environment. Okay, and after downloading this one, we can specify the link to have access to this operating system. Okay, so the installer will no longer go through the internet or to download this Red Hat Core OS operating system for this installation. Okay. Great. And we have also the API of your cluster IP. This is the .10, the API of our virtual IP of the API. You have also the ingress controller VIP. Okay. Also, this ingress controller permits you to have access to your console of your browser of your cluster. Great. After that, we have also the provisioning networks. This network is of the network. Let me just this network on which dynamically the operating system will be set up on those different nodes. Okay, definitely. So during the installation phases, this bootstrap node will create a DHCP server internally. Okay, and this DHCP server will be able to configure a range, an addressing range inside of this range, and it will be within this range that each node will receive an IP address in this network. Okay, great. And for the bare metal network, I already installed to you. I already explained to you that it will be my DHCP server that will be take care of addressing this different IP address, those different interfaces. Great. Once done that, let me what things else I can explain to you. I think that is okay. And yeah, okay. Regarding the host part, okay, because of the installer have to be able to start up and shut down the different nodes during the installation phases. We have to provide the link for the BMC for the BMC management. So in our case, I will use the IPMI, okay, strategy for the for our access to my different nodes. Yeah, and also the boot MAC address. This boot MAC address is the MAC address of the different servers interfaces connected to the provisioning network. I will show you. Okay, I will show you. Let me show you how it looks like. For instance, we have here is the command that I will launch for the deployment of the creation of my control plane node on my KVM host. This is the command I will launch, and as you can remark here, this deployment will be done without any operating system, because later it will be the bootstrap node which will be able to take care of this of the operating system provisioning. Okay, so this node has been created with no operating system, but it will be initially connected to the both network, the provisioning network and the bare metal network, both one. And you can remark also we have the MAC address that has been pre-assigned to this network. So this is how we can achieve this. And this one also permits you to have access remotely, because for the debug purpose, it is very important for you to have access to the console of your virtual machine. So those ports will be assigned to this one. Okay, but be careful to restrict and or assign a password. Okay, because in my case I didn't assign a password, so anyone can have access to this the console of my node. Okay, but anyway, let's move on. Once done that, what things next can I explain to you? So this is the command I will launch for the node creations, for the initial node creations. Yeah, and yeah, so this is it. Okay, so let's proceed. And I also prepare an helper. Let me show you. We have a script that I've been prepare for the to shut down and start to shut down the different nodes before launch installation, because your node should be shut off, okay, or shut down before starting any installation. It's mandatory. Okay, so yeah, I'm okay now. So the first step that I will intend to I have to create those nodes. in my environment. I have to create them manually, okay, initially. So let's come in back here. As you can see, wish list, there is no control plane node created at the moment. So let's control plane nodes. I will create them over, yeah, I already prepared a comment. So the initial node control plane 1, 2, and 3 will be created, as you can see, with the same command that I have told to you here. Okay. And also I will do the same things for the control the compute nodes or master node or worker node. Great. So once done that, as you can see, wish list. Okay. Both has been created, but there is no operating system inside it. So let me show you just for a proof. I will connect, for instance, to the compute node 2. Okay, as you can see, there is no operating system. Booting, no hard drive, boot fail, no bootable disk. This is the purpose of this command. Just creating the operating system, the nodes with no operating system. Okay, it will be the bootstrap node which will be able to take care about this provisioning of the operating system inside of this those nodes. Okay, and for the compute node, I told you. Okay, later when the complete control plane will be provisioning of configure, later it will be the control plane nodes that will be taken care of for install of a different operating system inside this one. Okay, so let's proceed. I create a folder that will receive the initial config file, YAML file that I will use for the installations. Okay. So as I've told you also here, those nodes are running. Okay, so I have to shut down them first before proceed. Okay, and also I have another script here. Okay, the purpose of this script is to be sure that there is no bootstrap node in my provisioner node. Okay, as you can see, wish list. Okay, there is nothing, there is no provisioner, but anyway, I will just to show you that we have to load this script to clean all any types of bootstrap node before launch of the installations. Okay, so done. So I will create my folder for my installation. Okay, phases, and once done that, I will generate the manifest file. Okay, that will be used during the installations. Okay, as you can see, CP. Okay, after the launching of this command over here is the output of this folder. Okay. I have launched the TMX because when I will launch an installation, it will really take sometimes. Okay, so I will launch this. It's equivalent of a screen command. Okay, to launch the installation in the background, because in order if I have experiencing any network cutoff, okay, I will the installer will continue for the installation. Okay, so let me just show you. Yeah, this is the content of my OCP folder right now after install the installation. Go show the creation of the manifest command, this command. Okay. So clear. Now everything is okay. Let me show you this. Now the node has been shut off. Okay, shut down. Let me show you watch list. Oops, sorry. Okay, so by this way you will be able to see dynamically from very dynamically, okay, the creation of a different node during the installation process. Great. Alors, so let's move on. I will now proceed to the installation with the I've already prepared the command. Okay. The installer command will be launched with this argument, create cluster. This is very important, okay? This argument permits how to the installer to launch the installation of your cluster, okay? Because by the end of your installations, when everything will be okay, this is the output that you have to expect when the whole installation will be successful, okay? If everything is okay, you should be able to see access to, you should be installation complete and the link to have access to your console, the password or the kubeadmin password, and so on, okay? So this is what you have to expect to see by the end of this video. So let's, I think that everything is okay. So let's launch the installations. Okay. As you can see, creating the bootstrap. Okay, this bootstrap node will be created. Okay, so the creation is ongoing. So from there, let me show you here. Oh, wish list. Okay, as you can see, it has been created successfully. Okay. Now, the virtual IP, this virtual IP will be assigned to the IP address of your cluster. So, temporarily, the virtual IP will be assigned to your bootstrap node, as you see it here in the workflow. The API virtual IP will be assigned to your bootstrap node. Okay, so in a moment you will see it. Okay, but for the moment, let's go inside of this bootstrap node. Remember in your install-config.yaml file, you say that the bootstrap external static IP will be this one. So the IP address to assign to your bootstrap node in the bare metal network will be this IP address. Okay, so right now we can access to your bootstrap node through this IP address. So we'll do it right now. But let's ping it first. It is ongoing. It is not yet assigned, okay, and because the creation is still ongoing. But at the moment, this IP address will be assigned to your bootstrap node in a moment. So don't worry. Everything is under control. Clear. Let me clear my view. Okay, great. Now the IP address of your Bootstrap node inside of the bare metal network has been assigned successfully. Okay, so now we can reach. Okay, so now I will be able to connect to this Bootstrap ISP, this Bootstrap VM. Okay, from the provisioner node, I will be able to SSH on this node, on this Bootstrap VM. So let's do that. Let's proceed. And you will remark that for the moment, okay, this IP address is not yet assigned to my Bootstrap node. Okay, it will be ongoing. Okay, just for a moment. In a few moments, you will be able, your cluster virtual IP will be assigned to your Bootstrap node in a moment. So, but let's connect to the. Yeah, I have already from my previous installation, I've connected to this node. So let's do that. Yes. Great. Now I'm connected to the Bootstrap node definitively. Okay, as you can see. So this is the Bootstrap node as you can write, you can read. Okay. So I can list of the different container which are ongoing regarding creations. What am I doing? PS, okay. Okay. So right now, it will starting by download all the container that it will be used. Let me just clear. That will work here. Okay. At the moment, the Bootstrap node will download all the container that it will be able to use for install or provisioning the different operating system on the control plane node. Okay, so in the moment you receive the DNS mask of HTTP, you receive also the ironic container. All those containers will be downloaded and configured to address or to provisioning the different operating systems on your control plane node, and also to deploy the software layer of your control plane node. Okay, so this is ongoing. Yeah, great. So now the ironic is there. So in a moment you will see that. Let me see also the IP. It will be both ironic that we will use for start up the different nodes. Okay, this ironic will be involved will be used by the Bootstrap node for to start the different control plane node. Okay, so in a moment. So let's go back. You see that as you can see, the IP address are not yet assigned to the control plane, to the Bootstrap node, not yet. Okay, but it's still ongoing. Okay, in the moment it will do that because we have to download all the different container, okay, and configure them depending on your install-config.yaml file that you have assigned to the installer. So it will take yeah, normally it is everything has been downloaded, and you remark that when everything will be configured, okay, the Bootstrap node will suppress all those it separate those nodes, those container. Okay, all those one will be suppressed and deleted. Okay, and it will remain only the above container in the Bootstrap node till the fact that the container will be set or assigned with this VIP to the control plane node. Okay, so just wait a moment. We will the installer will assign to the feature IP or the API or IP address to the control to the Bootstrap node in a moment. So if you have any issues, or you can also see the different logs of your container to see what's going on inside of the ironic container. It's possible also. Okay. It's very okay. Normally in moments, okay, the IP address has been assigned to the. Let me show you. The IP address has been assigned to the bootstrap node at the moment. Okay, and let's see. So in moment, we will see that of the 3 control plane node will be start. Okay, so it will be a starter in moment by the bootstrap node. In moment, let me show you. In moment of a restart, it will be able to start off node 1, but it will start off them through the information that has been assigned in your for those information. Okay, it will connect to the node and start them first before proceed to the operating system installations. So let's inspecting. Okay. This is that moment. Yeah, great. The node has been start up, and we can also connect to the console of those different nodes to see what's going on. Okay, it is a very good practice to see what's happened during the deployment. Okay, in my case, I will connect on this one is the console of the control plane node. I don't want this one. I want to connect on the one compute node, for instance. Okay, one compute node, one controller node, or one master node. As you can see here right now, master node, the installation is ongoing. And you can see that of the both interfaces. One interface is connected to the provisioning network, and another one connected to the bare metal network. Okay, each of them have received the IP and an IPI address. It's very interesting things. So for the moment, at this moment, the IP address or the API virtual IP address has been assigned to the bootstrap node. Okay, so a minimal the control plane node, I can see a tiny I can say it's a tiny OCP cluster has been installed inside of this bootstrap node, and this will take care of configure all those control plane nodes. Okay, this is how the achievement will be done. So let me go back on the you can see that IPA, you can see that as you can see, we have the IP address on the bare metal networks, and we have also the API virtual address. Okay, both of them has been assigned to the control plane at this moment. Okay. Also, you can see the IP address of your bootstrap node inside of a provisioning network, and this IP address has been taken from the provisioning CDR range that has been assigned to the ignition file. Of course, you can change it. Okay, if you intend to use a different range, okay, it's definitely possible. If not, you are not stick to this network. So as you can see, this is still ongoing. So it will be this one. You will have to configure networks. You have to configure the different operating system. You have to, you have to install also the software for the control plane part because we have the etcd. We have to the Kube API server that should be created. So all those things will be done during this phase. It will of course take some time. Okay, not magic. Voilà. It will take some time to do all those things, but be sure that everything is on the well tracks. So don't worry. If your file is well configured, if your network is very well configured, you will not able to experiencing any issues during this deployment phase. So the first node is available. It will be case of the second node, the third node. Yeah, and after that, the control plane will be fully ready. You can see Postman. Okay, for home mentor, we still have a different container, but after those provisioning done on the control plane nodes, okay, those container will disappear. Okay, or will be suppressed in a moment. So now, yeah, the second one has been provisioned. Okay, I don't know, it's the first one. Okay, we have to wait for the others. It will set the last stage of the provisioning. So it remains the compute node, the control plane, the third complete control plane node. It's very dynamical things. Okay, great. I can see the bare metal control plane finished provisioning. Okay, so now the operating system has fully installed on the 3 nodes. Okay, at this moment I can also let me now we see that those container will now be suppressed by the bootstrap VM. Okay, so let's see it. Great, as you can see. Okay, so because the action has been done definitively, so we don't have to take them inside your cluster. Okay, inside of the bootstrap node. So let's go back here. And now I can see also, I can load the OC client command to see the progress of the installation at this stage of the installations. Okay, but before proceed that, let's so see get nodes. You will see now for the moment, so no resource has been created at the moment. The installation of a software layer is ongoing at this moment because the operating system has been configured properly on the 3 nodes. Okay, so this is done definitively. Now the next stage is to install the operating of the software, your OpenShift software over those control plane nodes, and this is what will be ongoing. Yeah, You see, the software is the installation of the software is ongoing, as you can see, and you can also check over operators. Okay, so for the moment, no operator has been installed yet. Okay. As you can see, no operator because we have no node ready at this moment. So the installation is ongoing. Just it will take a little bit time, but it is at least a bit fast because compared to other environments, this deployment is quite fast. Okay, so I don't have to worry about it. So we compute node 2 and 3, and now it's waiting for the joining of the compute node 1, for the control plane node 1. And also, as you can see, the IP address of the ingress virtual IP, okay, is not yet, of course, not yet assigned anywhere. Okay, because the ingress virtual IP have to be assigned only to the workers node, okay, or the compute node. So for this moment, these IPs appear nowhere. Okay. So let's move the microphone through me. You can see the control plane one has joined up the cluster. Now, in a moment, you see that those stations should be ready. In a moment. Okay. Okay, as you can see, the operator has been starting. So different operators installation is also ongoing. Yeah, now the three control plane nodes are fully ready. Okay, so now let's continue to monitor the installations through the operators, because those operators give us a very good insight to see where the installation is. Okay, and remember again, this compute node should be deployed by the control plane node only. Okay, and this will be done through an operator named matching API. This is the operator that should be involved in the deployment of a different operating systems of the worker node. This is its purpose. Okay, so we'll show it. I will show you in a moment how we can monitor those actions. But let me do it. I will can see moment here the status of the different operating systems of the operators. Okay, I can see API. Okay, get by metal host. Okay, you see that we have okay. Okay, not for a moment. Okay, just have to wait a little. Okay. Oh, let me maybe a Mongo. Oops. Oh, my bad. Okay, so now here are the different machine that we have in our in our cluster. Okay, for the moment the compute nodes are not yet provisioned. Okay, for the moment you have to wait a little bit, but it is this operator which is involved to the provisioning of the different operating system into the worker node. So if you experience any issues, it will be inside of these operators that we have to looking for. So for instance, we'll say get nodes pods, for instance. Those are the different pods that are involved in this on the installation of a new bare metal node in your cluster. So for this one, for the metal 3, for instance, so is involved to the shutting up and shutting down, starting up and shutting down of the different nodes into your cluster during the installation phase. So you can view the logs if you would like, okay, and you can see the logs if you want for debugging purpose and so on. You can be looking for the logs and see what happened and what's going on if you want. So let's go back to the operator. So this is how we can monitor your installation during the deployment if you experience any issues or during this phase. Okay. So still ongoing. But let's go back here because it's the most interesting is this one, when you will see the okay, for the moment the control plane has not yet initialized, okay, but soon it will be done. Okay, so we can just have a look on it, and you see that at the moment you see that initializing and provisioning will be starting up here in this column. You can also monitor the installer output. Okay, great. As you can see, soon the compute node will be start up by the control plane node. Okay, so let me show you. In a moment, the node will be start up. In moments. Yeah, let me show you, or let me we can connect also on the console just to let you have a view. For the moment is not yet initialized, so yeah, now in moment, the both compute node has been now turning on, as you can see, and we receive the information for the configuration. Okay, configuring the. So through the DHCP, we will receive an IP address in the provisioning network, as you can see, and the information about all the operating system of the build sense. Yeah. So this is it. You can see the inspection is still ongoing. So this phase will be done on those of the both nodes. Yeah. So let's go back on the. Okay, let me show you, because I would like you to understand everything, the different workflow that will be ongoing during this installation phase. Okay. So it will be only when the compute node will be provisioned that the machine API controller will be machine API operator will be healthy. So because at this moment it's not at all healthy, as you can see, it's not at all healthy. It is operator is initialized thing. Okay, so this is why. It's just waiting for the number of worker nodes that have been applied or assigned in your install-config.yaml file. Okay, should be reached before let's this operator healthy. Okay. Great, now the node are available. Great. Okay, so if we switch out to provisioned in a moment. It's the stage of we switch to this provisioned status that of the operator machine API will be healthy. Okay, and now we receive that of the ingress of virtual IP will be assigned to the worker node. Okay, so normally the installation is still in progress. Normally at this stage the bootstrap node has been suppressed. Okay, I can show you everything, but let me show you something. At this stage we share the bootstrap node has been suppressed successfully. So let's go back here. So right now it is in state of provisioning. So this is why the control plane, this operator is not yet available. Okay. Great, now you see that. So now you see that the operator will be healthy in moments. and after that of the virtual IP of the ingress control of the ingress, okay, will be assigned to the worker node. In moments. And when it will be healthy, the virtual IP of ingress controller will be assigned to worker node, and after that, the routes will be available. Okay, so if the route is available, the ingress operator will be healthy. Great, now it is healthy. Okay, we see that in a moment also this controller will, but at this stage, let me show you something. In moment, this virtual IP will be assigned to the worker node. Okay, in moment. Let me, where can I do this one? Just to not complicate too much our view. Let's make connector on the in moment. Let's make connect on the SSH KNI abstain. Yeah, okay. That means sign. Okay. Great. So now we will see that of the ingress controller, the ingress operator will be healthy in moment. Yeah. And after that, we will see that of the authenticator also will be okay, and so on. Of course, also the console access operator will be also healthy. So it is really it was a piece of cake. I hope that you enjoy this video, and everything that was not clear for you is clear now. But if you have any question, please do not hesitate to let me know in comments. I will do my best to reply to you based on my time schedule, because as you can see now, this controller, this operator is okay, it's healthy now. The console also is will be healthy in the moment. Okay, and after that, the authenticator operator will be also healthy. Meanwhile, we have the installer logs. We still showing up of the different things that are a sum up is the summary of the installations, as you can see. Let's coming back here. This is a very interesting programs when it's running without issue. But when you're facing some issues, you have to be able to troubleshoot things and looking for what's going on, which nodes is broken, which component is not working very well. We have also later on this video or in our video, I will show you how we can update. I have already done a video about the certificate update. Also, we can follow this video to update your own certificate in your cluster. Yeah. Right now, the console is fully healthy. In moment of the authenticator, so meanwhile, I'm trying to write a procedure, maybe a book, I don't know, but anyway, if it's finished, okay, I will let you know about the progress, because we have a lot of things to cover during in this document that I'm writing right now. Yeah. So if you're interested by this ebook, let me know. Okay, I will see how we can proceed on this way. Maybe I will put it as an open source document to let, but I don't know. Maybe you can buy me a coffee or something like that. And but anyway, something to gain some time. I hope that this video will has been interesting for you and will get very interesting insight. But of course, here I have we have used a DHCP to address or to configure the interfaces of the different nodes on the bare metal networks. Okay, it's possible for you also to say I would like to configure them manually. By this way, you'll be able to separate this service. Okay, it's possible for you to say that I don't want a DHCP server which will be able to configure my interface, but I would like to configure them manually. And maybe we can, for the enterprise use cases, we can have some interfaces that can be the dual ports. So we can configure some bounding, okay, interfaces and so on. So it can achieve this one. I already cover this part right here in my this book. Okay, so you have how your YAML file could look like, definitively. Yeah, this is an overview of your YAML file if needed. Let me just here. Directory. Great. Okay, so here we have hits we can configure the interface and assign some IP address to a different interface. But here you have don't have a much more in detail, but in other configuration you can configure the bounding interface, the VLAN. If you have a VLAN configure in your network, also you can also configure them through this configuration. Okay. So let's come back here to our still ongoing. So it just remains this authentication operator. As you can see here, yeah, only the authentication operator is still ongoing. Okay, great. In moment, just a moment, and it will be done. Great, now it's available. So we are about to finish. Great. Okay, so cluster operator is stable. So now we are on the good track to finish our work. This is congratulations for you who successfully reached these steps of the video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and support us, please. Okay. In a moment, it will be good. Great. This is a demo installation. So thank you very much. Here you have the links for our access to your console. I can use it by connecting to my okay. Great. Yeah, and I have other authentications or information. You see here. Great, gorgeous. Okay, we have our different nodes installed successfully. Your cluster is healthy, nothing bad, nothing wrong, everything is okay at the moment. yeah, so congratulations after the bootstrap completed after those times, and this is it. So thank you very much. The whole installation took 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour globally for the complete installations. So this is it. I hope that you appreciate the time with us, and yeah. And which things else? I think that everything is okay now. Okay, so you can what can you do? You have done everything, right? And I can deploy a service. Let me deploy just a pod, just for a testing pod. Okay, just nothing very great, but we'll see creates. Oops. Okay, it has been deployed on the default project, definitely. Okay. Oops. Okay, as you can see, we can view it from the. Oops. Yeah, you can see it here. Okay, so this is it. So thank you very much, guys, and talk to you later. And please don't forget to share, comment, and like the video. Bye, and subscribe to the channel. Bye for now, and take care.